Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
We begin tonight with breaking news surrounding an app that's been strongly backed by North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum and the North Dakota Department of Health for contact tracing. Care 19 was created by the same group that created the popular Bison Tracker app. The governor has said that the free app will help reduce the spread of COVID-19 by more efficiently and effectively identifying individuals who may have had contact with people who have had tested positive. A new report by privacy company Jumbo Privacy and technology blog Fast Company says that the app is sharing location data with Foursquare and an advertising ID with Google. Jumbo recommends that people don't install the app until the privacy policy is made more explicit or an app is updated to stop sharing data. In an email to Fast Company, Proud Crowd founder Tim Brookins wrote that the random ID was included in the messages to Foursquare unintentionally and that the company will remove it as soon as possible. The transmission of information to Foursquare is fairly benign, he said, as Foursquare doesn't actually collect our sent data, but easy enough for us to remove. Good catch by the security firm. You can look for more on this tomorrow on Valley News Live. North Dakota has reported its largest single-day increase in COVID-19 cases since the virus reached the state. 134 more people have tested positive for COVID-19, bringing the total to 2,229 confirmed cases. 2 more deaths have been linked to COVID-19. Both men from Cass County had underlying health conditions, one in his 70s and the other in his 90s. 1,340 patients are listed as being recovered. In Minnesota, state health officials are confirming 539 new cases of COVID-19, along with 32 additional deaths. The state is now reporting a total of 18,200 cases. That's an increase of 539 from the day before. The death toll increased by 32 to a total of 809. 663 of the deaths happened in long-term care facilities. 12,488 people are listed as being recovered. More and more people are reaching out to facilities that offer antibody testing, wanting to know if they've got some protection against the coronavirus. That information has also been helpful for anyone who's had COVID-19 and now wants to donate plasma to help another patient. Valley News Team's Courtney Lockie explains the process.
With COVID on the rise, the option to test for antibodies is boosting confidence that people have some level of immunity and aren't likely to spread the virus. Still, doctors say it's not a superpower.
If you are positive for antibodies, you definitely don't want to take that as like an immunity passport. You still need to be careful.
To get a test at the Catalyst Medical Center in Fargo, you'll have to go through a screening process. They'll want to know if you've had COVID or if you've come in contact with someone who has. Some insurances cover the cost, which can range between $50 and $90. I myself had COVID and was able to get a test. It took less than 5 minutes.
It might be helpful to know your antibody status if you're interested in donating plasma, because convalescent plasma is one of the treatments for COVID infection.
If you're like me and you've recovered from COVID, it might be time to pay it forward and help someone else battling the virus.
It gives them an extra boost, potentially, of fighting power against COVID-19.
Hummer says the donation here at Vitalant could be the difference between life and death. You won't be paid for donating your plasma at this blood bank.
If you're being paid for your donation, so paid based off a successful donation, that cannot be transfused to a person. That is an FDA regulation.
Hummer says if you want to be paid, you'll have to give at a plasma center. A donation there will go toward research purposes to help battle COVID. In Fargo, Courtney Lockie, Valley News Live.
If you're interested in getting an antibody test or donating plasma, both Catalyst and Vitalant are asking you to wear a mask and say that they'll take your temperature at the door. Minnesota churches say that they're being treated unfairly by Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. Many are looking to sue the governor and the state, saying if malls can reopen, worship services should too. Yesterday, the governor gave the green light to restaurants, bars, salons, and barbershops to open with limitations, but places of worship were told to limit services to 10 people or less. The Diocese of Crookston provided a statement saying its decision to allow public masses beginning May 26th came after considering the worship they owe God and the rights of all the faithful to the sacraments.
It was a Catholic bishop said something like, how does that make sense that, you allow dozens of people to gather in a retail space, but there's a church that's built for 2,000 people. Why can't there be more than 10 people?
Most churches in Moorhead are staying virtual for the foreseeable future. The Upper Midwest Law Center filed a motion Monday to suspend the enforcement of shutting down churches. A hearing on that motion will be at the U.S. District Court on Tuesday. We're still awaiting word tonight of the name of the woman who was arrested for her alleged role in a stolen car today. She was stopped by police at mid-afternoon along 3rd Avenue South in Moorhead. Investigators say the car that she was driving was stolen out of the Twin Cities. She was arrested for felony possession of a stolen vehicle. New charges have been filed against 2 people accused in the murder of Destiny Avery. 22-year-old David Erno and 26-year-old Andrea Payne were already facing charges of felony aiding an offender in second-degree murder. Now they've been charged with an additional count. 27-year-old Ethan Broad is charged with second-degree murder after he allegedly admitted to killing Avery. If convicted, both Erno and Payne will spend up to 40 years in prison. The search is over for a 36-year-old man who led police on a high-speed chase yesterday morning. Moorhead authorities say that Jeremiah Ard was arrested in Otter Tail County today. Police tried stopping Ard early Wednesday morning for driving the wrong way in a South Moorhead neighborhood. Authorities say they called off their pursuit because of Ard's driving behavior. No other details were released surrounding his arrest today. North Dakota Attorney General Wayne Stenjum says scammers are offering work from home opportunities to take advantage of you. He says Nimcare Insurance is one of those bogus companies that claims to have a street address in Bismarck, but there's no such business listed. Companies might have you receive packages, then relabel and ship them. That could mean you are an accomplice to shipping stolen or counterfeit items. The Attorney General says don't fall for fake checks where you keep some money and send the rest. You may end up being responsible for the entire amount. Flags were placed at Sunset Memorial Cemetery in South Fargo today. It was a gesture to honor our fallen heroes for Memorial Day. About a dozen veterans and their families were on hand to place flags at the headstones of servicemen and women.
Nobody gets paid for doing this. Everybody's out here doing this out of the goodness of their heart. If we didn't have U.S. Bank and the VFW and all the scouting organizations helping us out here, it would probably never get done.
This Monday at noon, the Color Guard with the VFW will have a ceremony on the north side of Sunset Memorial Cemetery. We're just a few days away from ending our virtual food drive to benefit the Great Plains Food Bank, and we need just a little bit more help reaching our goal. Thanks to your generosity, we have raised more than $29,000 to benefit the Great Plains Food Bank. That's right, we're almost there. The goal is $30,000. And if you'd like to join in and get us over the top, help by reaching out. Check out valleynewslive.com or the VNL News app and look for this button.
Well, we've been living with that wind the last several days, and it was no different today. And clouds around the area as well that were yielding some showers in the early afternoon. They're quieting down in our neck of the woods. Anything but quiet in western Kansas. Severe thunderstorms heading in towards Dodge City. A recent tornado warning there as well. Here's what's left of the showers in our area, and there isn't much. And Bemidji's looking pretty fair right now, 63 degrees. And speaking of Bemidji, well, Mike shared a little video with us here. I got this guy, it's a bear swimming in the woods. Yeah, in the Bemidji area. Mike, thanks for capturing that. That's kind of a neat sight we don't see every day. If you have photos to upload, go to valleynewslive.com and upload your photos there. Let me just click the right button here. We'll get moving on. 67 in Fargo right now, a degree better at Moorhead's Airport. Look at the wind. Still 16 miles per hour, but a lot quieter than it was for much of the day today. Detroit Lake, 61, 65 in Devil's Lake, and 64 this hour in Jamestown. Your hour-by-hour forecast does show we have those showers right now. They're just a little bit north of you in Kitson County. Spotty sprinkles are going to be possible as we go through the overnight hours, but I don't expect anything heavy or widespread. Don't count on rain. We'll see a fair amount of clouds. Here's the big change tomorrow, and I'm really excited about this. we are not expecting as much wind tomorrow, not nearly as gusty. Now, the arrows are blue, no yellow arrows or green arrows, so those gusts over 30 and 40 miles per hour are going to be a thing of the past. Yes, we'll have a southeast breeze. Those winds will continue to keep temperatures fairly mild, but we're not talking about the wild winds of the last few days. A lot of 70s out there for your Friday afternoon as well. I can't rule out spotty showers and thunderstorms from the Red River and points east in the afternoon and evening. So we start out at 60, warm it up into the low 70s for the afternoon. Afternoon and evening thunder showers from the Red River Valley into western Minnesota, 9:05, your time of sunset. Hometown forecast shows most of us will be near 70 to 75 beautiful degrees with less wind. It's going to be a delightful close to the work week. Now, looking ahead towards Saturday, the Minnesota side of the river will have hit and miss showers and storms, maybe some thunderstorms with a little more potency to them in north central North Dakota. Kirsten capturing this beautiful shot here. A lot of work going on by producers on the farm. This in Emerado. Here is a look at your planning forecast. Saturday, it does look like we'll have some spotty showers as shown, both east and west of us here. Most of us will enjoy nice and pleasant conditions. That'll be the warmest of the holiday temperatures. Then near 70 to 75 for most on Sunday and Monday. There will be a decent chance of scattered showers on Sunday and more chances to the east of the Red River on your Memorial Day itself. Warm next week, Mike.
Not windy, but breezy.
Breezy with a B and no W on there. Right.
Okay, I guess you got it right then. Thanks. Next on Valley News Live 10 at 10, as restaurants continue reopening across the country, we look at just how different things are from the way they look to the numbers.